Must be an internet.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Ladies in Red, part of the North Bank Show. And tonight, myself and we have who are you tonight? Statement Rich. Okay, thank you. And we have Lord Andreas. Lovely to have you back, Lord Andreas.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you back. And first off, we're going to review the Arsenal Chelsea game, which was on Saturday. And Andreas, you were there, you lived it. I watched it. Sorry, Richard, did you manage to actually watch the game?
Yeah, I watched that game. I was able to
Okay.
for all the noise, but yeah, I was able to watch it. I think listening to a commentary was a bit hard, but
I was quite lucky because we were having our guests come round and they sort of, well, basically said they'd be about half hour later. I was able to watch the whole game, so uninterrupted. I was quite grateful for that. But Andreas, you were actually there. First half.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
let's forget the first half. It was terrible to see.
Yeah.
And it was somehow it was a blueprint to last season's home game against Chelsea. They started better. They had the better chances. We were so open in defense, and especially on our left side. They always came through midfield and on their right with Ritinkanorit. And after 2 minutes, they hit the post. Then they scored after 8 minutes. It was fully deserved to get the lead for Chelsea. And there was another chance also created about their right side, our left, when Daphne had a fantastic save and managed to to save the ball on the crossbar. But at half time, I'd say if Chelsea leads 3-0, it would have been fully deserved. They were all over us. We needed at least 30 minutes to find into the game. And I asked myself, why is it this season that we always need one half? It could be the first half or the second half. That's nothing from us. Where is the concentration over 90 minutes? Last weekend against Chelsea, it was terrible to watch the first half, and the guy sitting near me normally at the Emirates, there was a chaos at the turnstiles. He came after 35 minutes and said, "Oh, chaos," and I couldn't come in. I said, "You haven't missed anything, except you would like to see Chelsea dominate us." Terrible first half. Forget it.
Yep, summed up perfectly. And you're right, there could have been so many more goals. Something that intrigues me, this is my personal take on it. Come half time in the dressing room, I truly hope, this is what's in my head, that Renee got one of those damn vile Chelsea shirts. She couldn't set fire to it because it set the sprinklers off. But and Hayes come out with that thing in training with the Arsenal tops and don't fear Arsenal women. That all I needed is one shirt, and basically they all stamped on it. It was "Get out, girls! You can do this." And to be fair, I couldn't tell you exactly into the second half what minute it was. Steena's in there, boom. And I got excited and I didn't realise it. Well, they said it was going to be a handball, didn't they? And we've all seen that. Right, we know they don't have VAR, and I think that's really got to be a separate show on that one. But there was no way it was a handball. And it was not allowed. I mean, we know, and I'm one of Stina's biggest fans, but we know she can be offside on quite a few occasions. We'll accept that. But no, they were trying to do it for handball. So none of us were happy there. Did you see that, Richard?
yeah. I mean, for me, we were a non-event in the first half, but I, I'm not sure how that was missed, and uh, it does highlight the need for VAR. because I think Kelly the the the, the Kelly one was onside, and I think the Russo one was offside. So we should have won that 2-1. But you're without the automated offside, without VAR, you're going to get these uh, human errors, and the offsides were fair, uh, and not giving offside is fair enough because they were quite tight, and I could understand why they might be given or not given, but the handball, the referee should have seen that quite easily, but it was a midriff and didn't touch her arms, and so I'm disappointed with that. Uh, I'd hope with VAR you might improvement uh,
Mm.
in decisions like that, because it's this will cost teams money, and uh, and, and and smaller teams will go down because of decisions like this.
Mm.
Uh, it's not just about what happens to us. It's it's this standard of refereeing is across the whole WSL, uh, and every team uh, suffers the same fate at some point in the season.
Yes, it does. And then we come on to, and once again, I didn't even recall how many minutes, but Frida's goal. Was that disallowed because it was offside? Yeah.
Yeah, it was true,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah. I thought it
Frida's
was tight. I don't know about
really a
Andreas.
very, very safe bet, as we know. And all right, I'm not, I can't comment on it, but it's the fact that we've got into the second half. We've now had 2 disallowed goals. You start to see a little bit of a bias, don't you?
Well,
You can't help it.
yeah. It seems that way, doesn't it? I mean, you've got to you start questioning the legality, and for me, when they're tight, it's fair. Like these two are it's fair enough. But that's why there's a technology out there. The semi-automated you gives you the clear view, and you've got no argument with it. So, but it's frustrating, isn't it?
Hmm, very. And Andreas, once again, you're there. Everybody's getting excited. I must admit, when I actually saw Frida's, and then I suddenly thought, no, just wait. And I kind of had the gut feeling before it all registered.
To our first goal, the Stina goal. This was in no case it was handball, and yeah, and the goal was given. Everybody was celebrating. The team was celebrating, and I'm always a bit cautious or yeah. Not too optimistic. So I looked at the lineswoman. I looked at the referee.
Yeah, yeah.
No, there was no sign that the goal is not given. The team was celebrating, and the stadium announcer said it's a goal for the Arsenal, and the goal scorer is Stina Blackstenius, and everything. It was 1-1, and then I thought, why is the referee not going to the middle? Why is she taking the ball? And I started to doubt, and then I saw she doesn't give the goal, but there was no reason. And the guy near me said, he checked social media and said it should have been handball. And afterwards we were informed that the referee couldn't see Stina, as Lucy Bronze was standing between the referee and Stina, and so she guessed it could have been handball, but it's not sure. If she only guesses something, she can't make such a decision. Don't see it, then you must
Honor it, isn't it? Yeah.
Continue. If you see something, then you can say, I saw handball. But if you don't see something, you can't make such a decision. And for the second goal, maybe it was 1 centimeter offside from Leslie, but yeah, everybody was celebrating again, and
Yep.
the referee couldn't take this goal back. And for the third goal from Frida, I saw the lineswoman raising the flag. So
Right.
I saw this before everybody was jumping up, and I said to the guys near me, "It's offside. It's not given." And then people realized it. But there, the lineswoman reacted with the VAR. It would have been a check.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I mean it was tight, and that's the thing. When it's that tight, you, you need to be 100% sure.
yeah,
And again, it can cost teams lots of money,
Mm.
and I don't know why it's not why they don't think they need it in the WSL, because it gets rid of the grey areas, and you should, I mean you'll have the same issues that the men do, uh, but at least you've got you get rid of the offside dodgy offside decisions and the tight offside decisions, and fans will know those are correct. So, but it's just the other bits, isn't it?
yeah. The VAR is. I don't like VAR in these situations when they check offside for a centimeter or half a centimeter. That's not good. So I often say the VAR kills the emotions on the stands. But but in a situation like Stina's goal, this would have 100% stood with VAR, because everybody on the TV pictures could see that she stopped the ball with her belly or with her hip, and kept her hands uh, wide outside. She couldn't have caught the ball with her hands. So in such situations, there should be a, yeah, call it light VAR, but not for millimeter decisions for an offside. If it's quite clear, like this handball or no handball, or if it's a clear foul in the box, yes, but not. Please don't destroy the football with offside decisions that take 4 or 5 minutes, or
Mm.
or what I often say, if they need 20 or 30 replays in slow motion, and people in the cellar and the referee on the screen checks it and checks again and again, and then makes a decision. No, you don't need VAR for this. It's football, and football is a game of emotions, and maybe of wrong decisions. So maybe the Russo goal was maybe offside, and the Frida goal was not offside. This happens, but the Stina goal should have stood. And
Yeah.
it's as Tim Stillman said on the Arscast. It's not only Arsenal. It's the biggest game of the season. It's a game that's important for the whole WSL, for the situation in the table. This game is so important, and you have a referee who guesses what could have happened. If you guess, you can't decide. So the problem
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
education
If
of
you
the
have to guess
referees.
it,
We need,
it-
we need more professionality for the referees. We have a fully professional WSL, and we have amateurs refereeing these games. That's not acceptable.
Totally not
does there
acceptable.
need to be more investment in in
Yeah,
the training of the referees
absolutely.
and everything?
What I will take away from the second half, other than the disappointments, as we'll call it, is let's face it, Chelsea are a machine. She's gotten well drilled, but our women actually turned up second half, and it got to one point where they were just relentless. And I think we all knew we were going to get another goal just to get the damn equaliser. But what I enjoyed most about that was the women really rattled Chelsea women. they got rattled towards the end. And that was the one good thing that came out of that game.
Mm. But it was Chelsea's fault. They could have brought the game to bed in first half. If we are 3-0 down at halftime, we wouldn't have had a comeback, and I don't think it would end 3-3 then. So it was Chelsea's fault. They played very, very good in the first 30 minutes. They had the better first half, and they let us live, and that was their problem. Our reaction in the second half was good, but we also have to analyze why was the first half so bad from us.
Yeah, it was incredibly poor, incredibly poor.
Yes.
And we basically, all right, with the officiating certainly didn't help, but well, thank God for Leslie. And we really don't care if it happened to be offside at this point because we had to be owed one, didn't we? So the draw, it worked. The other thing I was, because I was listening to the commentary, and as far as winning the title goes, sorry, our girls blew that. That's gone. Our girls blew it. It's a sad thing to say, but I totally agree with what you said, Andreas. Yes, it was still a very important game in the season, and it just implicates everything. But hey ho, we move on from that one. And then, of course, we get to last night. Oh, I'm sorry. We've got Des in the chat. Hi, Des. And also Masood. Thank you, Masood, for coming on. Thank you very much. If there's any questions you'd like to ask us, please do. So we go to another game that you was at, Andreas. And, of course, Richard and Des, and I jumped on second half because I was at work for the first half, to do the watch-along was Bayern. And you were there, weren't you, Andreas?
Yes, and it was totally different. This time, the first half was brilliant. Maybe it was the best 45 minutes we played this season. It was nearly perfect football from us. And yeah, this time we forgot to bring the game to bed. We should have been 3 or 4-0 up at halftime, and everybody would have said, yes, that's deserved. I spoke to my Munich friends after the game, and everybody from of them said, yes, at halftime, we would have accepted a 4-0 for Arsenal. You were all over us. You were totally dominating and better. And that's the case. Our first half in Munich was perfect. Yeah, the first half. And then,
yeah, I mean, as I say, unfortunately, I missed just about all of the first half. As soon as I finished work and got in my car, first thing I did, I don't think I even saw the lineup. So it was just basically, with 2 goals up, lovely. And I kind of I didn't even realise the first one was false. And so, coming home to all of that, I thought, oh, how wonderful. Yeah, looking forward to the second half. And then Des and Rich kind of invited me on, and I thought, oh, yeah, let's go for it. This would be fun. And then, well, I just sat there. I couldn't really say much because I really couldn't understand what I was watching, considering what yourselves have watched in the first half and what I'd seen with the scoreline. There wasn't a lot I could say about it, really. And it must have been awful to be in the stands, in the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, we started the second half really good. The first 15 minutes of second half, everything was continuing what we saw in the first half. We were in total control. We were the team that was closer to score. Bayern had no chance. They created nothing. Our defense was solid. I think Lotta had a very good game. And and then Renee decided to make her usual changes, as she always does. That's what I don't think is good from her. She seems to have a master plan. I make my changes after 60 or 65 minutes, and if Stina is starting, I'll take her off and bring Frida for her. And then if Frida is starting, then I take her off and bring Stina. It's written down. She does it every game. Let's take Katie off and bring Taylor Hines. And there was no reason to disturb the performance. We were so dominant, and then we made one mistake, Mariana, with a missed pass. Yeah, and Bayern had her first chance. Alara scored, and then what happened after the 67th minute? We had a total collapse. In 19 minutes, we conceded 3 goals, and yeah, if the game would have continued for 10 more minutes, Bayern would have scored a fourth or fifth goal. I can't understand what happened in these 19 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, from what we were watching, Bayern got their substitutions right, and we didn't. But most of them, all 3 of their goals came from us losing possession, either through a poor pass or lose just a loss of possession in their half, and they would through our back line and scoring. We just seem to fall apart, and
it seems as we lost our heads, and there is no leader on the pitch. I mean, you can't always say, "Oh, we are missing Leah Williams." It's one player who's injured. Now we are missing Kim Little. Yeah, if we depend so much on Leah, and then we made the mistakes in the summer transfer window that there is no replacement. You have to consider that players like Leah, she's injury prone. This can happen. And Kim is 35. You can't play her a whole season, 90 minutes. She will get injured. And if we depend on these two, and then if they are not available, we collapse in a game like this. It's not acceptable. And yeah, there were things happening for, I think it was the second goal. Our defense line was very high, but Emily Fox was standing 3 meters behind, and so she made Clara Bull onside. If Foxy is with the others standing high, then Clara Bull is clearly offside. I mean, these are experienced international players. What is going on in their mind? Why are they losing their heads when we concede 1 goal? Of course, the goal from Pernille Harder was fantastic goal. Yeah, this can happen, but it's not only that we concede such a goal, but it's the total collapse of everybody and losing their heads, and yeah, and losing control over a game which we dominated for 65 minutes. I said after the game, the Bayern players will be in their dressing room. They will look at each other and say, how did we manage to win this game? We couldn't win it. And the next one will say, yeah, we couldn't win, but we have won it. And nobody understands it. But I'm talking too much and so disappointed from yesterday.
Well, no, you're being very technical, but also it's talking from the heart. And yeah, just what a disappointment. Yeah, to go from the elation of the first half and just, as I say, coming in, I'm on the watch along because I was able to actually have it on the TV. And I'm looking and I think, oh, they're a bit too complacent now. Oh, and then suddenly, oh. And then, oh, yeah, and I thought, I was just actually very lost for words. I don't know what to say. I probably would have been done slightly more angry if I'd have watched the first half. I'm quite disappointed I didn't get to see that side of it because it's like you just described, the players were totally on fire. You know, probably as you say, the best way.
Wasn't. Yeah, I mean the first half was almost perfection, and the second half a calamity, and it's just it's how can you get two completely different halves out of the team? she obviously has a few issues with a, with players and team selection and getting wanting to get certain players on at certain times. But it, it's I suppose she's still a young manager and she's still learning. But it also speaks about what sort of squad depth we have as a team. If if you're missing the likes of Kim Little and Williamson and haven't got many more natural leaders in the team.
Yeah, that's the problem. And as I said, that's the problem of a wasted transfer window in summer. I commented it on Facebook. I said in summer, every good player would have loved to come to Arsenal if they get an offer from Arsenal from the current Champions League winners. Every player would have loved to play for the current Champions League champions in knowing that all 11 games are at the Emirates with an average attendance of 35, 40,000. And what did we do? Yeah, we signed Olivia Smith. Okay, we gave Chloe Kelly the contract and we signed Taylor Hines as free agent. But we let Leah Walty go and didn't sign a replacement. And we relied on, as good as she is, we relied on Kim Little, who's 35 now. And that's a problem. Leah out, Kimmy out. There's no holding midfielder. Mariana is not number 6, a holding midfielder. She's an offensive midfielder. She's creative. She should play in the number 10 role, for my opinion, and create chances. Leslie Russo is not a number 10. She's a number 9. She's a striker. So, but where is our number 6? Where is our number 8? There's nobody in the squad. There's no leader. Is Lotta Wubben-Moy a leader? She had a very good game, but she has to deal with herself, with coming back into the team and doing her job and not leading all the others around her. Steph Catley, yeah, she settled in very good as a centre back, but she's not the leader of the team. So the squad is not balanced very good. There's no leader if the 2 captains are out and still missing a holding midfielder and a centre back. A lot of problems, and you can't solve this in one transfer window. And the squad is aging. We have a lot of players 30 plus. So we need more than one transfer window to correct all the mistakes we did in the last years. That's my opinion, and of course it's depending on the second half or on these 20 minutes at Munich yesterday. It was so disappointing. While at halftime, as I said, we saw nearly a perfect first half. But I said to my neighbor, 2-0 is the most dangerous result you can have. If your opponents get one back, then the momentum can change. Yeah, and we saw yesterday how momentum can change. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
shocking,
I think it's. I sort of agree with you. If you look at, you've got Palova, you've got Marner, you've got Cooney Cross, you've got Caldente. But you don't really have anyone else who sits there and does that, Kim Little role. And it seems we've got a lot. We've floated in midfield with more offensive minded
Yes.
midfielders. But I was surprised we didn't go out and, if not actually replace Kim in the summer, actually get a younger player that she could mentor for the next season or two, and sort of share that workload with, but in the training and coach her and get her to get them through to that, so that when she finally retires, she we've got a natural successor.
Yeah, it's, let's say we are missing someone who's doing, let's call it the dirty work, like Georgia Stanway does it, or Erin Cuthbert. Yeah, we don't have a player like these players, or someone who is really calm and controls the ball like Kira Walsh. Not in our squad. Yeah, Kim Little can do it clearly, but is anybody surprised that Kim is out with an injury?
Yeah,
She
she's going to
was
play
playing.
quite a bit
Yeah,
this season.
she was playing every game 90 minutes. It was only a matter of time until she gets injured, and yeah, now it happens, and she's out for 3 more weeks. So maybe she won't be back in December. Then we have really problems.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I said for for a couple of weeks that I'm not getting the Stina and Russo uh, on at the same time. It does. It seems a bit disjointed and doesn't seem to work very well. It's like I don't want to take Leslie off because she's a pressing monster and she does quite a bit. Uh, but I also want to get the running in behind that Stina does. She sort of wants the two players in a player that does both of those jobs into one player rather than having uh, would suit her better than having two different types of player. It's but I'd rather see it that it's either Stina or Leslie as the number 9, and you have Marnham or Palova or Caldente as that 10.
Yeah.
And then two other midfielders. You can have a holding 6, and you can have. That's why I like Caldente when Kim's there, because she can sit in that double pivot and she can be the more technical player and the playmaker. But we need to, and Rene needs to figure that out quite quickly, how she's going to get that sort of that part of the team to work better.
Yeah.
And I mean, for Dina as well, she I know she's had the injury issues, but she she seems to be struggling to make an impact in this team as well.
Sorry, I missed that name. Who, Richard?
Cadena, the Spanish centre back.
Do you know what? We know she carried. I don't know what her injury was, but when I've seen her play, both in real life and when she did get the game time, I've always been impressed with her, and I appreciate it's coming back to form. And let's be blunt here, they give her a big number. So, but of course, that was all sort of in between the transition from him going and Rene taking on the job, and obviously as an interim head coach in between. But yeah, I personally like Cordina. I enjoy. I like Cody. I enjoy watching her, and I think she can do a good enough job. But once again, give her more game time.
Yeah, I would have brought her on after the 80th minute when Bayern scored the equalizer.
Mm.
Then my thought was, and now let's just save 1 point and
Yeah,
bring on one more defender. And we were able to defend very good against Barcelona in Lisbon. For 90 minutes, we kept the clean sheet. So we should be able to keep Bayern away from our goal for 10 minutes and not concede one more goal. And we were not able because it was chaos in our team. And it was a question of time when the third goal is going in, and yeah, it happened.
But it's actually quite embarrassing, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was towards the
Mm.
end because you just we just weren't learning. It was we'll go forward, there'd be a, a, slightly sloppy pass that didn't get to our player. Bayern would break, and they would be in on our goal, and it was either a goal or wide or Donzella was making a save, and, and that's too easy for what's a top level team to be to, to keep that up in a season. It's not good enough.
No.
Oh well, don't think there's much more we can say about that one, really.
No.
What I was going to come on to next was another ACL.
Oh.
And that really is that did, as soon as I read that, and I think I saw it in the little family group chat, and I thought, oh no, and it was done in training, I believe, wasn't it, for Katie Reid, which in a way makes it even worse, if it is possibly worse. Kind of if you're actually in the match playing, it's awful, but yeah, damn training. Although she, for whatever little injury she had before, she obviously certainly weren't 100%, was she? So I'm going to
No.
say a lot more susceptible. Oh, sorry, just to let you know, the goal Pickford's there. If any of you are interested.
But what are they doing in training? Manu did her ACL in training. Katie Reid too. So what are they doing? And yeah, for Katie Reid, it's so yeah
Yeah.
terrible
I mean,
news. And
it needs research, doesn't it?
when I read it, I was, of course, every ACL is terrible news, and you feel for the players and
Mhm.
everybody. When I saw the Lionesses game when Michelle Adjumang did hers, but yeah, I can't describe it. When I read about Katie Reid, I was so heartbroken because she
Mm.
had a breakthrough season, started 7 games, and she was, I think, 2 times player of the match. She was player of the month in October. A young player with her breakthrough season, 19 years, and so calm, such a bright future. I was speechless when I read this, and it's yeah, of course it's terrible for her, but also for us. We are missing her, and we have a problem in February when Steph Catley goes to the Asia Cup.
Mm.
Don't know about Leah Williamson. When will she be back in the squad? In what condition will she be? What form? And we only have Cody and Lotta and Leah Williamson as centre backs. So all three are injury prone. Will you want to go to the second half of the season with all these decisive games with these three players? I think we should do something in the transfer window, even if it's a loan.
I think that sounds very sensible.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, it could well be a loan. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
sorry,
I like
Andreas,
Katie
you're
Reid.
really sorry. You're really in the know about this. Is there any names that you could pick out a hat here?
No,
No, fair enough.
no loan player. Maybe we're looking to Scandinavia because their season ends in December.
Oh,
Uh,
okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
or we're looking to the US. They are in the playoffs right now and will finish their season in December. So players from US or Scandinavia could be in the head, but I have no real name for it. And
Okay,
I was so, as I said, I was really heartbroken for Katie Reid. I love this
it does.
player and her attitude, the way she consistently improves and learns, and how humble she is or seems to be. So yeah, it's so terrible. Hope she will be back for the new season, and yeah, she's still young, so hope the best.
Well, for her and young, I mean, and I even felt really sorry for Manu, because as Steve said to me, said that's probably really her career gone now.
No.
No, I think you can come back from it. I mean, she had a real opportunity with Leah being out to to get a hell of a lot of
Mm.
uh, experience.
Oh, I've got no problems with Katie Reid at all. Yeah, she's young.
Yeah,
She'll have that.
Emerson
But
was
I'm just talking about Manu. I feel quite sorry for her in the sense that, and it's back to the show we did. Was it last week where we were talking about herbs and yeah, her sour grapes as it comes across? Because I haven't read the book, I don't intend to. But Manu have been so gracious. You know, she might have the number one on her back, but she knows she's not the number one. And she's a fantastic personality. She loves the club, and she's always been. They really do have their goalkeeper union, to be fair. And yeah, with her and Daphne, there's never been any. We can see that. We'd know. We'd get that vibe. She's been a fantastic sport. How old is Manu now?
I think she's turned 30.
Right, okay.
yes.
Which, all right, I certainly know for male goalkeepers that, God, they can go on forever, can't they? But I'm not so sure about the female keepers. But I would say she should still have quite a few good years in her. But yeah, I hope she comes back really well from the ACL. And I don't know, because obviously she's a mum now. I don't know what her long term plans. I would have thought they're obviously not with Arsenal at some point. But I feel for her in a different way. Yeah, for the youngsters, and that includes Michelle as well. But dare I say it, I think it's good we got Michelle back at London Coney now. I didn't want that to happen to her. Really, really didn't. But yeah, keep her, because we've spoke about this before. Certainly for myself and Andreas, we'd be absolutely, well, we'd be bloody angry actually if Arsenal got rid of her, if they did the stupid thing and get rid of Michelle at some point.
No. They
It'd
will.
just be stupid. Sorry, I can't.
Oh,
Oops. Oh, we lost Ange. What
yeah,
Oh,
happened?
she's coming back in.
I'm back. I'm back. I said, woo.
Yeah. No, I don't think that Arsenal
No,
will
surely not.
her, and we will extend her contract, and I'm sure that we will make the rehab together. Uh, the good thing is that Michelle and Katie Reid are still young. They will be 21 and 20 when they return, hopefully, and yeah, they have the career ahead
Yeah.
of them, and that's. I'm counting on both to be very important players in the future
Mm,
for Arsenal, and yeah, and Manu, I think her future is lying in another club, or maybe she should return to Germany or to Austria, where her family, her wife and the child are living. So this would be better for her. But
yeah.
I agree with you, and the personality or the person Manu Zinsberger, she's a very good person, and yeah, and the way she loves the club and lives her emotions, that's really fantastic. And one more thing, I'm currently reading Mary Earp's book, and I would say everybody should read the book. You learn Mary Earps from a different side, and you learn
Okay.
to understand uh, her personality, her person, what she was going through. I don't want to defend her. I just say read the book, and you will understand a lot more than you thought about these small articles that were published before. Just read the book. I'm at 35%. I have it on my Kindle ebook reader. So I really like to read
Mhm.
everything, and yeah, no, I don't want to defend her, but
Well, you're being very impartial, actually, and you are spot on, yeah. So yeah, I shouldn't be making these judgments at all, but I'm certainly going to defend our Manu. I think she's a fantastic player. Really sorry about what's happened. Hope she can have a good recovery and hopefully go on because yeah, she ain't going to stay at Arsenal, I'm sure, and still have a good career as well as bringing up her family. But I'm just noticing here from Emerson, Andreas, that is why the Swedish defender we are linked to and may sign in January. What Swedish defender?
Smilla Holmberg.
Ah, sorry, that one. Yes, I do remember. Yes.
She's 20 or 21 years young and already Swedish international. We are heavily linked with her, and according to Tim Stillman, it's close to signing her. So
okay.
She could be the backup for Emily Fox.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah, it's all coming back to me, which is desperately needed again.
Yeah.
Desperately needed. Yep, that makes perfect sense. And also a much younger player, so all very good. Yeah, that is something that's really great. I did see some other chats in comments in chat, but it all disappeared for me.
I'll try and get some more up before.
Yeah, sorry, because after I went into another realm.
Yeah, some of them.
Because I was moaning at Arsenal. They're listening to me.
Saying yes to me. I've said hi to him. He said hi.
Oh right. Oh okay.
Rest we covered. So and that was the only one I'd missed from Emerson. And I met.
Oh okay. Right. And then, well, I haven't actually written down any academy news because I'm hoping Emerson was going to bring it up in the comments chat. But so I don't know. He did send me some stuff through, but because I've been a bit poorly, I didn't actually write it down. Sorry, Emerson.
If Emerson is still in the chat, Emerson, I still have a program from the Champions League game against Lyon. And if you are at the Emirates for the Liverpool game or for the Champions League game against Real Madrid, I could bring the program for you if you still want it. Otherwise, I'll give it to my German friends.
Oh. Oh, that's funny. Oh, dear.
Yeah, hopefully he's still here and he can.
He could be watching the England game as well. Oh, we got a 1-0. I don't know, got that one. To England.
1-0 to England. Who scored? Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Probably. Go on, you can.
Probably,
I don't know. I don't know because.
Yeah, it hasn't come through for me yet.
Checking.
But I
let's all have a look.
We've got. Yeah, I mean we've got the big game up coming up, haven't we? So the North London derby the weekend. So.
Saka.
Yeah. Oh, was it Saka?
Saka scored for us.
Oh, okay. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Just don't get injured. Yeah, sorry, that's the next one we're going on to. Yeah, but it's away, and it's not at the Soulless Stadium because they're not classy enough. And I did know this, but I had to refresh my memory. Brisbane Road, which is of course Lake Norriam, because they used to use Barnett's ground. But there's, I think Barnett got fed up with them for whatever reasons, and yeah, now they've gone down to Leyton Orient, and that will be on at 2:30 on Sky.
I think there is a boxing event at the Tottenham Stadium.
That's why. That's
the reason they couldn't play against us there.
Right. Well, that's a good enough excuse, isn't it?
I was at Hayes Lane in Bromley last Sunday for the game London City versus Tottenham, and LCL won 4-2. Spurs did nothing for the game. So
can I just say, Andreas, I was having a little chat with Larice and she saw you. She was there. But you didn't see her, and I said, Larice, he's so tall, bless him. Because I said, you remember that time when I got to be in club level, and I could come out to stretch. Well, maybe I've gone to the loo or something, and you literally walked past me, and I'm going, Andreas, Andrew. So no, Larice just laughed at that. I said he probably didn't see you, my love, because you'd know Larice if you saw her, wouldn't you? You met her a couple of times, but yeah, she thoroughly enjoyed that game. Yeah, because they got a good battering, didn't they?
Yeah, but the LCL was the better team, and
Yeah.
Spurs scored by a penalty. I'm not sure whether it was a penalty
What
on.
did Freya get to?
Sorry.
Didn't Freya Godfrey get to?
Yeah, Fred Gottfried scored
Yeah.
2 goals, and Spurs scored to a penalty and a free kick. That's all. They created nothing from open play, and so LCL totally deserved to win. Freya Godfrey with a brace, but after the game, I said, I can't be afraid of this Spurs team. We are the much better team, and if LCL puts 4 behind them, why shouldn't we be able to score 3 or 4 goals against them? Of course, we have to overcome the disappointment from the Bayern Munich game. But anyway, this Spurs team doesn't or didn't make me afraid for the North London derby. We are much better, and we should win there. We must win there.
Well, yes, I mean that's what just literally I was going to come on to. Yeah, we are a far superior team. They've had moments. Well, they were actually above us, but that was mainly because we were just too poor. Next, no other reason. Oh, Emerson, I'll come back to you in 1 second, my love. Thank you for putting that up. We should just be able to go there and totally dominate. We've got quality players, and for whatever, right, let's call it out. I'm all right. I'm not tactical like you guys, but I think the women have got to take a lot of ownership for this at this point, because we do see moments of real brilliance, don't we? Where they do play as a team. We've got we've got good youngsters, we've got well-seasoned players. And I'm sorry, I think the women have got to take some ownership for this. I really do. Because, sorry, going back to the game last night, before, most of the time, Rennie's pretty good bringing on her subs, and it works. All right, last night was just a disaster. It was almost like we were cursed. It was ridiculous, wasn't it? How you can go from such a great high to a low. But we're going to put all of that behind us. We should totally annihilate Spurs on Sunday. Yeah, 2:30, folks, if I didn't say before, on Sky.
Yeah,
Are you doing?
I've got
Sorry,
that as a
Rich, are you
3
doing
minute.
a watch along for that?
I might be. I've just got to check what family commitments
Okay,
I have.
okay.
But I should be watching if I haven't got any family commitments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was just curious. We wanted to throw it out there if you're doing a watch along. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
look,
I'll put it out. I'll put it out on the X. I'll give you a heads up so you can put it on the fan pages as well,
yeah,
Facebook pages, and
yeah.
if
If
we
you are
are
going to
doing
do
it,
one.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think I want to go for predictions on Sunday. I mean, Andreas, who's going to be your starting 11? All right, we know it's Daff in goal. Nothing happens to her next.
I think there will be a heavy rotation after the Bayern game. Yeah, of course, there's no alternative to Foxy, as we said before. And then, of course, Steph and Lotta will start, and I think Taylor Hines will get a start. For me,
Yeah, get that.
because Katie McCabe seems to be over her peak. Just my opinion. I know she's a fan favorite, and everybody's singing, "We've got McCabe, Katie McCabe." Yeah, of course, but for me, this season she seems to be over her peak, and I would start Taylor Hines. And
Agreed.
my would be Mariona, and Frida, and my offensive 3. If they are fit, I would start Chloe and Olivia on the wings, and Leslie as number 9. I think Renee will start Beth and Caitlin and Leslie. Maybe the midfield will be really Kyra, Mariana, and Frida. Also Renee's midfield. see. But there will be a rotation, and just don't forget the preseason. We lost 4-3 to Spurs, so don't underestimate them. And they are level with in points with us, so it's an important game. If we want to keep the chance, at least to compete for the third place, for the Champions League spot, we must win against Spurs. We can't lose any more points, and therefore, let's build on the first half at Bayern Munich and be concentrated from the start. We are the better team, we have the better squad, and I say we'll win. And this time, hopefully, with a clean sheet, so I say 2-0 to the Arsenal. Let's be optimistic.
Your thoughts, Richard?
Yeah, I mean, I think there needs to be rotation. I'd have gone Messi up top, Marnham, and then probably put Cooney Cross and Garabente as your midfield three. I'd like to see McKay rested, but it's you put Hines in, you haven't really got much else you can do in that back line. I mean, you've got Nightswalker, I suppose, but it's and you've got Kadena there, but it's still, if you're dropping Catley, it seems a bit to you're risking a bit there as well. I think I'd go Kelly and Smith on the wings, just to freshen it up, just to change it up. Got to be professional and put in a whole 90-minute performance rather than a great first half or a great second half. We've got to start putting both halves together and making a whole performance during the game. Emerson is saying 3-1 to us. He's going for, if you can hear us.
Okay, yeah, I've got a funny feeling we'll probably concede. I'm just sorry, I want to bring up the under-21s drew 1-1, Charles Sago Jr. and Virtue Trophy, Cardiff City, Arsenal 3. Oh, sorry, Cardiff City 3, Arsenal 1, Marcel Washington. Yeah, and he was the guy who scored the goal. Oh, and out of the Virtue Trophy. Oh, sorry, I'm really not following the under-21s. What is the Virtue Trophy? I don't know what it is.
I think it's like it's like a Johnson Paint Trophy. All the Premier League teams have a chance of putting their under-21s.
Oh, right, okay.
Championship clubs, and you get to you get it's group stages and knockout stages, and this is the first season where we've really been poor. In fact, I think we've been poor. Emerson will be able to tell you more, but we've been poor generally for a lot of the season. I'm not sure what's going on at that level. We just don't seem to be. We seem to have stagnated, and other teams have passed us all and stuff. I mean, I will say Max Dowman for the England under 19s won a penalty for England and enabled them to beat Lithuania under 19s 1-0. Yeah, I think that was yesterday. So he's showing some good form, and we've got a few others that may champion the debuts against Slavia Prague with a new coming on to make his debut in that alongside Dowman. So we're getting those youngsters, but but at the academy level, there seems to be a few issues,
Mm.
whether it's coaching or whether it's the quality of the academy players. I'm not sure.
Time will tell.
Yeah, I mean Emerson would probably be able to yeah, have a greater understanding on that.
Mm. There's so many names I don't know now, and I've always said this from the time when Amario was there. I was following Amario, and I sort of knew quite a few of the others, but sort of now since Mario's gone, I'm not going to lie, I've lost quite a bit of interest, and obviously the only one I really know now is Max Dowman for the obvious reasons,
Yeah,
and an incredibly talented young man, but equally, well, as we've seen with our young female players, yeah, you have to be careful with them because you don't want them to get a horrible injury.
no.
But hey, but then that's football; it can happen at any time. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this one up now. And I want to say thank you so much, Andreas, for being on tonight. Really do appreciate that. And sorry to make you relive a couple of strange games. But where else would you have been? You got to take the rough with the smooth, haven't you?
Yeah,
And yeah, it was an interesting watch along last night. As I say, you and Des had your high in the first half. I was a
yeah,
kiss of death, actually. I come on and it all went downhill, didn't it? Never mind.
yeah. I don't think it's you personally. I just think
Yeah, I hope not. I don't
I,
want to be a
I
jinx.
thought we got ourselves caught in sort of a
Yeah.
rock and a hard place. We didn't
Mm,
know whether to stick or twist.
mm. Hopefully it'll all come good Sunday and we can just
Yeah,
go back to where we are. Hopefully it'll all come good. I'm going to say probably we'll do one next Thursday if that's good with everybody.
it should be fine. And
Mm.
yeah, Emerson is just saying spot on, Richard. Our academy teams are not
Yeah.
the same with this season. Yeah, thank you, Emerson. Thanks for that.
Sorry. Excuse me.
So,
I don't think I'll be available because I'm in London for the Champions League game on
Oh, of
Wednesday
course, yeah.
versus Real Madrid,
yeah,
and I just checked my calendar. I'm flying back on Thursday late afternoon, evening,
Okie
so I
dokie.
don't
Yeah,
think I
of
will
course, yeah. I'm forgetting about the
yeah,
Champions League.
be Real Madrid at Meadow Park next
Well,
Wednesday.
well, that will be a biggie, a serious biggie. Well,
yeah.
I might say Wednesdays aren't good for you, are they, Richard?
Well, Wednesdays, no, because not it'll be shots fired again because the uh, the men's will be back the weekend, so and that's the only time we can get the shots
Oh,
fired.
okay. No, that's
I
fair.
could do I could, but you can't do an early one. That's the issue.
Or maybe Amar's available or Pinky when you do it on Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah, it'd be lovely to get Pinky back.
I
Yeah,
mean, I might, we might be able to do. What do we normally do? We do 6:30 to 7:30 shots fired. I suppose we could do a seven. I could jump straight into a lady straight after the shot fired.
no, but the Champions League are actually on Wednesday night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, it
Yeah,
won't be.
yeah. So no, what I was trying to ascertain is you're not going to do a watch along.
No, no,
No,
I won't be able to
no, that's fine. That's fine.
do. What time is the kickoff? Though?
At
8
8.
o'clock.
Oh, I might be able to because if shots fired is 6:30 to 7:30, that'll give me about half-hour break in between, and I'm sure Des will jump on with me for a woman's
Well,
watch along.
it'll be good for me because I'll be back home. Yeah, the other one, yeah, it just clashes with work, but
Yeah.
I'll be home for that one. So
All right, so we'll do a watch along on.
if you were, but
We'll
no
set it
pressure
up for
because
about 10
you're
to 8.
doing another show.
Yeah.
Don't go home. Go to Meadow Park on Wednesday.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of a detour for me. I wouldn't know how to get there, to be honest. I'm useless.
Yeah, you can meet me
Oh,
there.
bless you. I'll see you at the Liverpool game, darling. Got my ticket. And I'm hoping that'll all be good. But yeah, okay, we'll kind of put in propose that we'll do next Thursday, hopefully anyway, as a show, and possibility, but no pressure, because I appreciate you're already doing a show, Rich. But yeah, possibly a watch along, possibly.
Yeah, I'll have a word with Des and we'll
See what he says.
make sure he's free, and we'll do the watch along straight after shots fired.
In between having something to eat, see your family and all that jazz.
I'll have a shot. I'll have something to eat before the shots fired, and see my family during the day off from work, so it's easier.
No pressure. No pressure. Anyway, Andreas, thank you so much for being on. Been an absolute pleasure. Well, enjoy the next 2 games.
Yeah, hope so.
And also be one of our, like
the next
Louise.
couple, Andreas, and safe journeys.
Yeah, you're flying over. You're spending very good money to come and watch a game, and you want to see something decent, don't you?
Yeah, but I always say it's the support does not depend on success.
True.
Even if we lose every game, it's my team, and I want to see my team. I want to support them, and yeah, every time I go there, I'm full of hopes. It will be a good game, and it will be a joy to watch. That's what support means. Being there and support your team. I'm doing this.
You're more than doing it, Andreas. And let's be blunt here, we're not glory hunters. I know Arsenal women really were that club back in the day. But let's face it, you just go and support Chelsea, don't you? Next.
No.
Yeah. What money can buy, eh?
Yeah. But surprise,
cynic
I mean, we do have the highest average attendance of any WSL this season, and by quite a margin, by 27,000,
Sorry, excuse me.
which sort of makes them quite a mockery of of the league, doesn't it? When one team has such a following and the rest are way behind, and it asks, what are we doing right compared to other teams?
That's an interesting concept, actually. Because I think we have a very, and I hate the word fan base, we have a very loyal, the Women's Supporters Club. That is incredibly loyal, and it's win, lose or draw. But I do think we also have this certain following that, dare I say it, there'll be fly-by-nights. Maybe this will be a bit of a rubbish season, and will they be coming back? That side of it I question. And I'm sure you get that in the men's as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they're there for the good times and not. And
not for the bad.
It gets a bit bad. They're fair weather fans. Yeah, I get. There is maybe an element to that.
But anyway, thank you, Emerson, for being in chat. Truly appreciate that. And Des, we saw you earlier. Thank you so much. And guys, we'll meet up again soon. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.